Hey guys, it's Major Foley here. Before we start, if you're viewing this video as it's come up, I still might be streaming on Twitch. Come watch me play some Command & Conquer. If I'm still playing Command & Conquer, that is. That should go on for at least a few hours by the time this video is uploaded. Secondly, I've made it into the Punisher tournament for Escape from Tarkov that Pastili is hosting, so I honestly can't believe I did make it in. And, I think that will be on the 8th of April. I have to double check. So if you're interested in watching me shoot and die for a few hours in this little tournament, feel free to come watch me on Twitch, because I do have to stream it. But other than that, that's really all I have to announce. Actually, there is one thing. I am planning a marathon of sorts, sort of like I did with the Age of Mythology marathon. I didn't really get to export it to YouTube. I think it still might be available to export. I have to double check. I've got to see if I can cut out some of the bits where I'm eating or whatever. But anyway, apart from that, yeah, the next marathon might be Dawn of War. I'm thinking on it, or I might do Crash Bandicoot 4 this week. It's coming out on Battle.net, unfortunately, but nothing I can do about that. I just hope it doesn't come to Steam later and I regret double dipping, because I double dipped with the Insane trilogy and I never even had a PS4. I got the copy and I played it at my friend's house. So yeah, but anyway, enough with the intro. A long way from home. So this is where we first encounter the Norse units. We get to use some of them. They won't be surviving this level, let's put it that way. So in this mission we have to cut the Tamarisk tree, which is housing the Osiris piece. Now a lot of people try to rush this. That's their call. I like to play this level safe. It's my call. And I'm pretty sure playing it safe will let everyone beat this level on Titan. It's not one of the hardest levels out there. It's no, ISIS Hear My Plea or something like that. Or Light Sleeper, both annoying levels. Or North, for that matter. And we're only a few levels away from that. That's going to be so bloody annoying. I might actually do a two-parter on that one. Not two separate videos, but two different strategies you can do, and it'll be up to you on which one you choose to use. But we're not talking about North anymore. Like I mentioned, so here we're following Chiron with the Norse, and there are a few things we need to do. First, we need to clear out a tower down to the south of our base, as well as 2 Scorpionmen to free up a large gold mine, because it's going to be crucial that we use that. Then we're going to clean a mummy temple, which is close to our base, to get a bounty of 1,000 gold and stop a mummy threat invasion. Now, in easier difficulties, the mummies actually do attack Gargarensis' base camp. In Titan, it doesn't. So, there are 2 on the field. We're only going to be clearing 1. The other one's not really much of a threat. So, well, after we set up our base, we age up to the heroic age. I'm going to train some chariot archers and elephants. By that time, our economy should be fine. And we just cut down the Tamarisk tree after we've cut down a certain amount of wood. Cutting the Tamarisk tree also does not give you wood. I thought I'd mention that so people know. And we will also take a second town center and wall off certain sections of the map. I think that's everything that comes to mind so far. So let's get started. We will have to also build monuments to get the migdols, because we start with no favor whatsoever.
North of here, a great tamarisk tree grows from the riverbank. In its trunk, we will find the head of Osiris.
Chiron, soldiers approach!
I am Njordseer. We're following the One-Eye. We've tracked him all the way from Midgard.
The One-Eye? Gargarensis? The Cyclops?
Aye, he has united the giants up north. Much of Midgard now lies in ruin. We were sent to follow him in hopes of preventing Ragnarok.
Ragnarok?
The end of the world. Have you seen the One-Eye?
He is here. We are fighting against him as well. Will you join us?
We will.
Alright, so I'm going to send 1 unit to follow that scout.
Something? Welcome to our We shall help you fight your way to the Tamarisk.
So we're going to send Chiron down south. We're going to have these guys build a monument and train 2 laborers, because that's all we can do right now. So we're going to get the attention of these Scorpionmen.
Seek out and destroy these tombs in the desert, and the attacks will stop.
And get out of tower range. I'm going to kill these scorpion men. I'm going to just chop down some wood quickly. And we're going to send our units that we got to take out the tower. Now, another thing I need to mention, I guess, would be the Norse units we have. So we have Jarls, which are good against mythic units, but they're technically human soldiers, so it's a bit of a, you know, conflict of interest there, I guess you could say. They are still affected by, like, myth unit abilities, I believe. So that's something you should know. There's a relic here that's always the same, which makes myth units cheaper, so you can grab that if you like. Alright, we're going to take our villagers now, and we're going to kill these 2 elephants up here, because that's all we're going to use for hunting food. There are a couple of giraffes here, but I'm not going to make use of them. Anyway, so the temple we're going to destroy is also down here. We don't have to worry about it just yet. So we're going to bring our ox cart up here. Research hunting dogs. Alright, so we're going to attack this elephant. And whichever one he's focusing on, just retreat the unit and just keep hitting him. Because these elephants hit hard. But obviously it should be fine after a bit. So that labor is a little hurt, but we can heal it slowly. Now with the rest of our forces here, we're going to go down to this temple and destroy it. Once it gets low, we're going to retreat our units and just keep our ranged anti-myth units around to kill the scarabs that'll pop out. So we'll get 1,000 gold for this, and we have to kill the scarabs, which when they die will deal AoE damage. I think pierce, if I recall correctly. So get the husbandry upgrade. Okay, and let's start training our laborers. Alright. Temple's pretty close to dead. And we're just gonna have these guys go on wood, so there's... Actually, no, we're gonna put them more on elephants, so we can just get more. Alright, so there's the attack. As they're about to die, just retreat them. Losing a priest won't matter, I mean... But... not the worst thing to do, just to keep most of your units alive. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to keep chopping down wood. Just focusing on getting our economy up. We're going to definitely get a bunch more farms. And we're going to use these 2 laborers to just build the rest of the houses that we need. We don't really need wood. Now, most of the attacks will come from this section. They can sometimes come from the left side. So just be prepared in that case. We're just going to have the Pharaoh empower the town center so we can get extra food from our farmers. We're also going to not build a barracks or anything like that. Which one is he going for? There we go. Nice and easy. Alright, so now we're going to also explore a bit over to the left with Chiron, just so we can build our walls that are required. And we're also going to just get some wood, so we can get some more economic upgrades. There are a couple of crocodiles here that we'll also have to take out just so we can take the secondary base. Alright, so I'm going to wall off this section here. Yep, there's an attack. Your units should be fine to take care of it. And yeah, your raiding cavalry is good only against archers, so... Get those laborers up. I can finally get the rest of these upgrades. Like I mentioned before, we're not going to be using those giraffes at all. Going to start getting that armory up so we can prepare to advance to the next stage. We've got idlers. And I think that will be enough for food for now. Oop, that's a quicker second attack. Let's bring our guys back down to the town center. Where's Chiron gone? There he is. Just we got tower support here. Alright, so we're going to build one more set of walls over here, which we will need to get Chiron or someone over there to clean them up. We'll get a few more priests, and we'll advance to the next stage once the armory is finished building. Oh! And there's the mummies from the other bunker. Or bunker, what am I calling? I'm not playing Company Heroes. Tower, the temple over here. So we're just going to deal with this quickly. We lost a human soldier, but those Norse were going to die at some point anyway, so it's not really the worst thing to happen. Alright, we advance. We're going to advance just under Nephis so we can make use of the Ancestors' power. We're going to send all these guys to gold over here. Hopefully Chiron can clean those crocs by himself, because I don't really want to deal with them too much. Get those economy upgrades going. Should have the ox cart over there. Kill the croc, kill the croc, kill the croc. Might get 1 or 2 sphinxes just to help with some defensive measures as well. Try to keep the ox carts away from the farmers, because I want to make use of the town center being empowered. For these wood, it's going to be a bit unavoidable, but we can change that a little later. Alright, so like now. Send them over here. Alright, we have enough to build a migdol, so we're going to do that in a moment with the laborers we're training. Oh, we got attacked on the right. That's a first for me. If you're too worried, you can also just cast the bell. Nothing we can't solve. We will lose an ox cart, but we only really need 1 anyway. That's a first. It's not going to matter too much. Now, where's the other ox cart I had? There he is. Ring the bell. Alright, let's start building that migdol. Don't think I lost any farmers. We'll get copper shields and weapons. I want to send the pharaoh over to the gold gatherers so I can get prosperity. Chiron, what the hell are you doing? Stop spazzing out. And we're going to cast prosperity when the pharaoh gets there. We're probably going to get 2 migdols, so we can train elephants and chariot archers simultaneously, from 1 each. Alright, they are practically there, so just get that upgrade done. And we're going to get a couple more farms too. So we'll also start with a market, so we can buy our wood if needed, because there's not really a lot of wood on this map to begin with. Chiron, why? Seriously, I ordered you over here. Get over there. Don't you love it when units get stuck? Anyway, 1 more migdol. I'm gonna get these upgrades kicking in while the other one's being built. Alright, with prosperity done, we're gonna send our pharaoh back to our farms. Alright, for now, we're going to stop training laborers. Yep, so we're going to clean this up pretty soon. Bring them back to the fortress, so our fortress will attack. And we're going to build a town center here the moment we can. Train a few more laborers. Alright, and we're going to at least clean up the Tamarisk tree now, so I'm going to cast Ancestors to help us with that. I'm going to send these guys over to gold. We're going to just mine some gold down there. So clean up. Have that train elephants, have that train chariot archers, and waypoint them up here. Now your sphinxes shouldn't be too bad against buildings. They have crush damage, I believe, so it's always a plus. And then we just have to cut down the tamarisk tree. So any future laborers that get trained, just send them to the tamarisk tree. We should have more than enough resources now to train enough units and just hold. Just make sure not to go too far, because then Gargarensis will hit you with a massive chunk of army, so be careful with that. We can sell and buy resources at your market. Oh, of course, there's the croc that we didn't kill. There we go, we got rid of him. I want to keep a couple of chariot archers here, because they'll try to rebuild towers or walls there, so we want to keep that clean. And a couple of units will stop them from trying to build. Could buy some wood. Don't think carpenters. Carpenters might be worth it. And all you gotta do is slowly chop. If you think you got your good on terms of your military, you can just get all your villages, or a good chunk of them, leaving some on the resources. So I think when we get close to max pop, we'll do that. Just so we can cut the tamarisk tree down faster. As you can see, the mummies have arrived, so we want to get rid of them quickly. Before they get any funny ideas. And here comes part of Gargarensis' army. So we've got plenty of gold now, or we've got a good stockpile. We're going to send 6 over from here. Can also train some more sphinxes if required. Or scorpion men if you can afford it. So yeah. It won't take too long, as long as you keep adding villagers or laborers to it. As you can see, I'm requiring a lot of food though, because I'm just constantly training units, laborers, and elephants. But really, this should be enough to the point where we shouldn't have to worry about military anymore. But considering we're training military and units at the resources we got, it's pretty fine. Although your units might block the way, and that's when the Gargarensis can send some big attacks, because you have to keep your army forward, and your army will probably get in range of those towers. So yeah, just be careful where your army is. See, it's going down pretty fast. I'm going to bring the rest of these gold gatherers over, because we've still got 6 down here, and it should be enough. We're nearly max pop, so... This relic, I believe, is also always the same, the nose of the Sphinx, but I've never bothered with that one. They don't really attack your buildings with melee units anyway. By the time they get to your base, it's mostly range units left, if they do. Tamarisk tree is nearly maxed out on laborers, so won't take too long. So I think it's like 30 can be done at most. Nope, 37. It's a lot of laborers. Nope, 36 is the max that can be put on. There you go. Otherwise, you just get stuck around. Yeah. Easy come, easy go. Nothing really much else to talk about, I guess, while this is being done. So yeah, I was thinking about a Dawn of War marathon or Crush 4 for my next big game. I know after Age of Mythology as a project, I want to do a playthrough of all 3 Crash games from the Insane Trilogy, maybe even Spyro. It'll be a playthrough style though, so like 1 world at a time, I think, per video. But yeah, those are some plans in mind. I've got the Call of Duty project I was thinking about, like I mentioned in the previous video. The Doom Ultra Nightmare stuff. So there's stuff I do want to do this year and get posted onto YouTube. So it's not going to be an inactive year, I'm hoping. I hope to remain active throughout the year this time instead of leaving my channel for dead for quite a while. Another project I forgot to mention is now that I've got an RTX capable card, I want to play Quake 2 on RTX and record that too. So that might be a thing I do as well. But as for the level A Long Way From Home, we are done. At least for the extended edition. The gold edition should come out sometime after this, maybe a few hours. I'll schedule it. But if you're seeing this video uploaded, chances are I've started streaming Command and Conquer. Come watch me on Twitch. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.